First Lady links childhood obesity to national security, and she compares cafeteria workers to U.S. Marines. Wow, I knew it would be bad under these libs. I never knew it would get this bad this fast. It's crazy. You have a reasonable intelligence. These people are nuts. Who would compare a cafeteria worker to a U.S. Marine in essence? She said it today. First Lady Michelle Obama said at the School Nutrition Association Conference in Washington, D.C. today that individuals who work in school cafeterias across the country not only educate and feed children, but will help to strengthen national security. So I guess they're trying to go out for the cafeteria vote now. Think of how many illegal aliens work in cafeterias, those little white nets on their head. So they're now heroes. Maybe they can qualify for burial in Arlington National Cemetery after they die of obesity or stupidity. They can be buried in Arlington because they're helping national security. Obama said, every day with the food you serve, you're teaching them these critical lessons about nutrition and healthy eating. You're shaping their habits and their preferences, and you're affecting the choices that they're going to make for the rest of their lives, said Michelle Obama. Said food workers are shaping the future of this country. Oh, wow, that's amazing. I had no idea there were so many heroes in the cafeterias. All that tomato soup, and when I was a kid in the Bronx, I hated the smell of tomato soup. When I went in the cafeteria, I would retch from it, that smell of institutional soup. See, in my day, they actually cooked the food. It wasn't brought in like a tray from McDonald's or wherever they bring it in from. Marriott Food Catering. In my day, they had like weird-looking women. Like, they were like out of like mental institutions working. Remember they looked like those dietitians. They didn't call dietitians. They worked in like the school kitchens. They were scary women. They were very pasty. They all looked like that they were like devil worshippers to me. I never wanted to touch any of their food, whatever they made, but that smell of the tomato soup, as I entered the PS49 in the Bronx, I think, whatever I went to, I go to the cafeteria like instant smacko migraine the minute I walked into that smell of the tomato soup. I mean, if you're repainting your car, okay, you take a quart home, spill it on the hood, wipe it in, and it's Miracle Wipe, takes the paint right off. I don't know what they put in there. It must have been like excess government tomatoes from Italy or something after the war, that they bought tomatoes from the Italian. Who knows? They bought them underground tomatoes. How could she compare cafeteria workers with military? Now, here's the punchline. Right? You're not going to believe this. She says they should give up dessert. And what's interesting is that there's a video that came out today where Robert Gibbs, the human gefilte fish who works for Obama, Robert Gibbs, said that the president likes desserts. So now if his wife is pushing healthy eating and he is like a chain smoker, a bit of a boozer, according to the report, and he eats desserts. I mean, the Let's Move campaign also aims to eliminate food deserts with the $400 million a year Healthy Food Financing Initiative, which will bring grocery stores to communities without them and help convenience stores already in those neighborhoods offer healthier food choices. You're telling me minority neighborhoods, they want healthy food choices? They want tofu? They don't want potato chips, cigarettes, and a six-pack? Yeah, all right. What, are they going to require them now to have a tofu break in the slums of America? See, this is what I'm talking about. Why don't you let people have what they want? They're poor. Okay, they don't have very much. They want to have some salt and some sugar and some nicotine and some tobacco. Leave them alone. Don't enforce this on them. But this is liberal socialism of the benign kind. You know, the do-gooders. They're do-gooders. We're gonna teach you what's good for you. Whether you like it or not, you're going to do it.